Pellegrino has stated it simply and accurately. This is the biggest fight of his life. He understands a win over the Ultimate Fighter 2 winner, Joe Stevenson, can have huge lightweight title shot ramifications. As high-level wrestlers and submission fighters, Kurt Pellegrino and Joe Stevenson are nearly mirror images. So when the bell rings tonight, the winner may be determined simply by who wants it more.
There's no way Joe can beat me. I'm a better wrestler than him. I'm better jiu-jitsu than him. So it's going to come down to who has better hands.
Whether I'm on top, whether I'm on bottom, whether we're on our feet, I'm going to hit him and hit him again and again and again until I can break him.
A wrestling legend in his hometown of Point Pleasant, New Jersey, Kurt Pellegrino left the security of home for Florida in 2005 to take the step to the next level in his fighting career. The risk is worth, as he has put together impressive submission wins over Junior Suncow and Nate Moore in the UFC. But tonight, he faces the biggest test of his fighting life.
As soon as me and Joe Stevenson step into the octagon, he's going to throw a punch or two, and I'm going to light him up. And he's going to realize real fast, I cannot take Kurt Pellegrino down.
I'm going to control the tempo of this fight. He can come all he wants. I'm not going to stand in front of him and trade blows and give him a takedown. I'm going to circle around, pop shot him, open up for my opportunity, and finish him.
Ever since dropping to the lightweight division after winning the Ultimate Fighter's second season at welterweight, Joe Stevenson has been unstoppable, with none of his 3 consecutive victories making it out of the second round.
Straight left. Oh, he's got a guillotine.
Can he do it early? Fresh off a 27-second submission of Melvin Gillard, this master of the guillotine choke looks to earn a title shot tonight.
Winning this fight impressively, finishing it in a great, spectacular manner, entitles me to a title shot. So you can expect my hand raised, his head down.
Tonight, Joe, I hope you're ready, because I'm coming for you. Everything I have.
Our tale of the tape brought to you by Zion Synergy. 25-year-old Stevenson, 28-year-old Pellegrino. 5'7", 5'8", both weighed in at 155. Stevenson has an 1.5-inch reach advantage on Batman Kurt Pellegrino. For the official introductions, once again, here is Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Big John McCarthy.
Big John McCarthy, our referee, for this matchup between two very talented lightweight contenders.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Ariani.
You ready? Let's get it
Is out of the octagon and the boys are in, and here we go. Pellegrino in the dark trunks, Stevenson in the white trunks. Domination by Pellegrino. Stevenson may look for that early takedown. We will soon find out.
Good job by Daddy. Joe Stevenson, very compact, moving his head a lot, offering an elusive target.
Pellegrino, maybe the lighter one on his feet.
Good knee to the body.
As you said, great head movement and a good knee.
Very nice knee
right
to the
in
body.
midsection. Pellegrino readjusts.
Good right hand by Kurt Pellegrino.
And
nice single leg. But he's got caught in a guillotine here.
And this is that crushing effect.
His head's too high, though. It's going to pop out. There it goes.
Stevenson is one of those guys, and uncanny in his ability, Joe, where he'll actually submit men without the benefit of a guard, without the benefit of leverage, just because of that crushing effect.
Yeah, if he can get a hold of your neck in any bad spot, he can choke you. And Kurt Pellegrino's got to be careful of that left arm there. If Joe can swing his leg over, it's out of danger. Whenever the arm is trapped on the mat, it's in jeopardy.
Both very decorated throughout their fighting careers.
Joe's concentrating on that left arm. He keeps rolling towards that side, like he's either going to get a Kimura or fake the Kimura and try to sweep, which he just did. And then he takes his back. He's got Kurt Pellegrino's back. He's got an over-under.
Stevenson looks good so far.
Kurt standing up. He's got a hold of Joe's arms, but Joe's going to slam him.
And he does.
Suplex, and he takes the back again.
Pellegrino trying to remain calm.
Kurt blocked
in this
the
dangerous
hook.
situation.
He's got to be careful of that guillotine,
Man,
though.
he goes all over that neck.
If Joe gets a hold of your neck in any spot, it's dangerous. He's got it here. He's got to get his head out of that spot. Look how calm Joe Stevenson is.
That's the amazing thing, Joe.
And he can hold that squeeze. And as he turns like a clock. And as he turns, it puts more and more pressure on Kurt Pellegrino's neck.
Such a powerful 155-pound fighter, Joe Stevenson, and out is Pellegrino again.
Pellegrino popped out, and again, Stevenson working towards that left arm.
Midway point of round number 1. Look at it again. It's just like a piece of meat and a hungry dog. Stevenson sees the neck, he wants to wrap around it.
Pellegrino is, there he goes. He had a side control there for a second, but Joe immediately gets the butterfly guard back in place.
Pellegrino, as you mentioned, very motivated by the disappointing loss by Ernie Skronka. He considers him a brother, and he wants to prove well for his camp and for his teammates, in addition to earning a huge victory for himself.
I think everybody learned a lot about conditioning in that fight. No matter how good a shape you think you're in, watch how Sean Shirk trains. There are levels. And Sean Shirk is on another one.
Trying to pass is Pellegrino now. Pellegrino in half guard. Up against the fence. Under 90 seconds remains in round 1, back to full guard.
Now, if Kurt is in this position, pressed up against the cage like that, his options for passing are a little bit limited because he can't pass to the left side. Joe again trying to work that guillotine.
It's the first real exchange of strikes from the ground position we've seen from either fighter. Posturing up. Does he want to get all the way up, or is he going to throw down? Back down. Two excellent grapplers. I mean, Pellegrino, an uncanny 93-3 grappling record. Multiple-time NHGA Grappler's Crest winner, Arnold Classic. I mean, you go up and down his grappling resume, and you're looking at one of the best ever. And Stevenson equally as impressive.
This is a very tactical matchup, Mike.
It's the old chess match we used to talk about, Joe.
All right, Pellegrino's got head and arm control, and he's going to try to squirt that left leg out. He's got that left leg stuck inside Joe Stevenson's guard. He's going to press down with his right shin. You see that? His right shin and instep pressing down on Joe's leg. And he's going to try to snake his left leg out if he can.
It really was kind of all Stevenson in the first 2.5 minutes, and so far Pellegrino scoring some points here near the end of the round. It's going to be a very close round 1.
Yeah, Joe's doing a really good job of keeping him in full guard, though, and keeping him from passing. Good right hand by Kurt Pellegrino.
That rocked Joe Stevenson. That shot right there may very well earn round 1 for Kurt Pellegrino. There's Rashad Evans, set for a rematch with Tito Ortiz. Brandon Vera back in the UFC right behind him.
The truth. All right. Here's the takedown. Joe Daddy slams him, and then look how he spins immediately to his back. One look again. He's got the suplex. Hoists him up, bends back, throws him over, bang. Then as soon as he lands, immediately spins around and takes his back.
Second round underway. Very close first round. The corner yelling head movement.
Joe Daddy's boxing and his head movement does look much improved. And he also looks very comfortable staying in the pocket as Kurt is throwing punches at him, just slightly moving his head to the left and the right.
Well, really, everybody doesn't exactly know who were members of that all-star cast in Big Bear with Stevenson, but all the stories that have been told from there were that he had the best training camp, maybe the best training partners of his young career. Pellegrino looked for the uppercut there. Big shot at the end of round 1 by Pellegrino in the ground position may have earned him round 1. It's going to be very close. Inside combination.
Well, yeah, one of the biggest improvements in Joe Daddy has been his stand-up skills.
For sure.
And that's what set off that guillotine with Melvin Gillard. He rocked Melvin with that jab. The same jab that he just landed on Kurt right there. He's really improved his boxing skills, and that is another good shot right there. And that's really opened up the door for more submissions.
And absolutely, and that was what I was going to say, more takedowns, more submissions. Just the fact that your opponent has to respect your stand-up game more than in previous fights can set up other areas of advantage.
Kurt Pellegrino shot for that takedown. Oh, he's turtling up, and Joe Daddy's landed some punches.
Stevenson, and back up is Pellegrino. 1-2 combination by Pellegrino. Good fight so far. Huge potential lightweight title fight ramifications here. Oh, big uppercut. Stevenson pressing forward still, Joe.
Good jab by Joe Daddy.
Pellegrino connected with one uppercut. He was looking for another. Pellegrino very comfortable so far, just about at the midway point of this fight, trying to change levels and go body.
His mouth is wide open though, Mike.
Never a good sign. And now Joe Daddy is in top position. Pellegrino trying to utilize his guard.
That shot opened up a cut on Kurt Pellegrino's forehead. It's a small one right now. But with Joe Daddy on top of him dropping elbows, it could get bigger. I don't know if he's noticed it yet, but if he has, for sure he's going to target it.
Both men, all-state wrestlers. Stevenson on the West Coast, Pellegrino on the East Coast during their high school wrestling careers. Good shot right on that cut, too. Right in about the same spot. Now Stevenson looking to gain more momentum.
He passed the guard, he's got over-under, he's got Kurt's back. He's forcing him over, he's got one hook in.
Looking to get the left leg in now.
Kurt has been submitted with the rear naked choke by Drew Fickett, who's a master of that position.
Got one hook in, Joe, trying to get that left leg around.
He's got to be careful he doesn't get swept over onto his back, though. Kurt Pellegrino looks very tired here. He's staying calm, holding this position,
There's a good
the
shot.
back.
Stevenson
Eating
now trying to work him down.
Big John's having a good look at that.
Pellegrino spins, but he's still in trouble. Not anymore.
Pellegrino on top.
Nice job done by Kurt Pellegrino. Very patient.
And this is what I said that Joe had to avoid. He had to be very careful with that position, but he likes the back because he likes to go for that guillotine, and here he goes for it again. And he muscles that guillotine into place. He turns his body up and forces his arm under the chin.
Well, you're finding out a lot about Kurt Pellegrino right now, too, in case you ever doubted him, man. Why you would at 16-2, I'm not sure. But he is working through some tough submission attempts, especially the cranks on the neck by Joe Stevenson. And now Pellegrino back up. And another big right hand.
Good right hand there by Kurt.
Very technical chess match here in this lightweight battle.
Joe Daddy just looked up to the clock to find out how much time is left. He turns in the same position from the guard every time, Joe does. He turns towards Kurt Pellegrino's left arm. See him, his head always turns in that direction.
Come on,
15
Kurt, let's do
seconds
something.
remains in the second round.
You want to stand there and prove it. Watch it.
And the second round comes to conclusion. Our heroes welcome for the Iceman, Chef Liddell. This fight is very close to 10 minutes, isn't it?
Very close. And, you know, this is exactly what we expected. A technical, you know, evenly matched bout.
Keep strong. You're winning. You got last round. Hands up.
There's just so many sharks in this division.
Oh, Spencer Fisher, Kenny Florian. You talked about Sean Shirk, Hermes Frank. How about Roger Huerta on the card here tonight? And so many more.
Come on.
Third and final round. Speaking of Roger Huerta, he will fight here tonight. His fight is coming up next against Alberto Crane, UFC newcomer. Oh, big uppercut by Pellegrino. Pushing ahead now is Kurt Pellegrino with the jab.
Good work, good work.
Joe Daddy pressing forward, stand up. Good left hook.
Oh, ducking under the right, and a good takedown
by
Kurt Pellegrino.
And at this stage in the fight, these takedowns are crucial. It's a very close bout.
Absolutely.
Again, Joe Daddy going in the same direction.
One could make the argument, Joe, round 1 to Pellegrino, round 2 to Stevenson. Do you agree?
It's very close. I could see it going either way, but yes.
And that's what always is fearful to the men inside the cage, the men inside the octagon, is what exactly are the judges seeing? So nobody wants to leave it in the hands of the judges.
Well, we're in a weird position right now with MMA scoring. You know, I mean, we're on a 10-point must system that's exactly the same as boxing, and a lot of people don't think that that's an effective system for MMA. That there's so much more to this sport that a simple 10-point must system just isn't adequate. And there's a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of weird decisions sometimes.
This one is going to be, if it lasts another 2 minutes and 50 seconds, a very tough decision for our judges to make. They're going to stand them up. They're inactive. They will get active quickly. Stevenson gets right up.
Yeah, Joe Daddy's.
Wow, Pellegrino was trying to catch his breath a little bit.
Forward.
And you talk about that change in cardio for Joe Stevenson.
Yeah, that's that training up at altitude at Big Bear.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Joe Daddy's very determined, but he fell into a guillotine here.
Now it's Pellegrino trying to take a page out of the book of Joe Stevenson.
And that's full guard here. You just got to make sure that he doesn't burn his arms out. It all depends. I mean, this is the 3rd round here. He's got to be very tired. And a guillotine is a tremendous muscle move. There's a lot of muscle involved in it. Using your arms, using your back, using your legs, squeezing, arching, and you got to make sure that you're in a good spot. There he goes. He didn't have it.
He didn't have it. He may have let it go just because he didn't have it, Joe.
Yeah, because he didn't have the win.
Exactly,
yeah.
And as you mentioned, the burnout effect, too.
Yeah, when you got rubber arms, man, you're holding on to someone's neck, and you go, like, do I take this chance? Do I try to squeeze him out here? Because if you let go, then you're exhausted, then the guy can pass and throw some damage on you.
Which may be a little bit of what we're seeing right now. Stevenson.
Watch it.
Look to do some damage here.
Oh, knees to the face would be nice right there, huh?
Absolutely, but you know what? Good discipline by Stevenson, knowing the rules and waiting and utilizing the hands instead.
Yeah, Kurt Pellegrino's got to get out of this spot. Big John McCarthy's taking a real good look at him here.
Stevenson looking to perhaps solidify the win.
Watch your head, Joe. Watch your head with the knee. Hello, Kurt. Move. Let's go. Let's just sit there. Fight back, Kurt.
Stevenson landing unanswered left hands here.
1 minute remains.
And with every one of these, Kurt Pellegrino's going to get more and more tired.
Gotta fight back, Kurt. Do something. Let's go.
Father of 3, Joe Daddy.
Good knee to the head. As soon as he's up.
Goodness, and another.
Excellent thinking by Joe Daddy. As soon as he was in a good position, we could leave. Oh, he ducks that kick. He's got double underhooks, looks for the takedown. He is just overwhelming Kurt Pellegrino with his conditioning in this 3rd and final round.
He's overwhelming Kurt Pellegrino here in what could be the very crucial part of the fight.
Oh, but Kurt Pellegrino stuck around. He's got his back. Now he's inside control.
23 seconds remains.
I mean, that's how technical these guys are. Any little mistake, good wall walk.
Wow.
Very nice. Uses his legs to spin around and exchange positions.
Stevenson is securing a victory here.
Move. Let's go. Come on.
Joe Daddy, just heart and determination. He rolled for a leg. Kurt Pellegrino rolled for a leg lock.
They go the distance.
What a fight.
And Stevenson controlled the end of the 3rd and final round.
If there was any doubt, I think that would be the difference. Yeah, Mike. Great job by Joe Daddy Stevenson.
Another one of the Ultimate Fighter stars trying to move up the rankings. Joe Daddy just pounding on Kurt Pellegrino on more than one occasion here in this fight.
Where's my wife?
Uh-oh. Forrest Griffin's taking on a man who's bionic. That's not a fair fight. Bruce Buffer has the judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Doug Crosby scores the contest 30-27. Gene LaBelle has it 30-27. And Cecil People scores the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Joe